So if you're scared or you're constantly thinking about what's gonna happen if when you call the leads, what they're gonna tell you, and so by default you end up procrastinating that action, that single most important thing you got on your calendar. In today's video, one of my best case studies, Telly, he signed a listing agreement with one of our leads after only 50 days after signing with us. He's gonna break down exactly what to do. This is just a small piece of the entire masterclass he recorded for our realtors, but still super valuable. Take notes and enjoy.
Is finding ways to show the value and who is most important and where you need to be. Now, the major thing when you are on the phone is people act on emotions. You need to find their motivation. Do not be afraid to ask them and say, tell me, I'm just curious. What was the reason you wanted to know the home evaluation? What's going on? Do you have something happening, or are you thinking of possibly making a move in the near future? What's the worst thing they're going to tell you? No. Oh, I just want to know the information. Even if they hang up on you, all they did is see your face and they just heard your voice for 2 to 3 seconds. It's really not that bad. If you make cold calls, call for sale by owners expireds, which I do all of that, it is not that bad. You just need to know that they don't have any attachment to you yet. Until they have an attachment, then there's really nothing, then there's really no foul and no harm to anything. They can't hang up and say, oh, that guy was an idiot, or this guy was this, or this woman was this. And are they going to remember you tomorrow? Are they going to remember you later on today when they're with their wife or something? Probably not, unless you had unless you really did something that they stands out. No, they're not. Knowing that and knowing things, that's why each call is technically a role play practice. If you think about it, you need to practice your role play and have the intentionality of what you're going to say. I've had some calls that were great. I've had calls that were terrible. And I mean, Stefano has talked to me and has been like, Telly, you are focusing too much on, saying questions or saying this, or Telly, you're focusing too much on this. But the truth is that, okay, then I need to pivot and I need to come from a way that's going to get them to start talking so that I can quickly shift and ask what is their motivation and what is their curiosity for knowing the information. And what's the worst thing that's going to happen is they say, oh, I'm just interested to know. Okay, well, then that they're moving 6+ months. We'll send them a quick CMA and be on your way. You don't have to worry about it so much. But if there's somebody that's 1 to 3 months, now this is somebody you might want to pay some more attention to, and you want to show them you have value.
Yeah.
Again, the major thing is there's nothing to be scared of. There really isn't. They don't know you. The sooner you realize and understand they don't know you, and you understand and know your own value, and you stop being so hard on yourself, which we as realtors are always hard on ourselves, especially as we're trying to build a business and do things. I know it. I am. I admit it. But know this, that, we still are great people. We still work hard. Every single person is a rock star or is soon to be a rock star. Believe in yourself and know you've got this. And you won't see as much frustration, especially when you're trying to think of what's going to happen or what if. Don't worry. It is, the more you call, they still don't know you. Used to leaving messages. Most people don't listen to messages anyways. If you're texting them, they see different texts and they see other stuff. But unless they tell you to stop texting me or stop calling me, that's one thing. Or if they block your number, then you're ghosted. It is what it is. But that's why if you call, and even if you're calling all the time, as long as you're not annoying. So if you find out something like they're dealing with a family problem or they broke a bone or something and they told you this in a phone call or even through a text, what's the harm in texting them or calling them and saying, hey, even at a voicemail, I'm sorry, I hope you're feeling better. How's your family doing? Are you guys doing better in this hardship that you're taking on right now? Listen, when you have some time with free time, give me a call back. Let me know when is a good time that is better for you that we can have a conversation. Find that way so that you come out as more than just a person. You're calling with an intentionality and calling with something of value and emotion. People act on emotion. We think on logic and we think higher of ourselves on logic. We act on emotion. Think about it. Did you get married because it was good for you? Did somebody get married because it was good for you more on a financial side, or did you marry them because you truly wanted them and loved them? 9 times out of 10, we married them because we truly love them and think the world of them. It is about emotion. And truthfully, we are not trying to sell. We're trying to get them and get their information and educate them on some of the issues. So this way we can find out and let them know some of the market, but we don't want to give them everything. If you give them everything, then you have nothing else of value to them. They can literally take
You have no
your
leverage.
information, call a discount agent or go on Zillow and put it up, and somebody will buy it. And they basically don't need us. So it's not worth it.